In a quiet port city on the western coast of South Africa lived a man named Thulani Masiko. By all accounts, he was ordinary, calm, responsible, and private. He worked at a shipping warehouse and kept to himself. But Thulani would become the center of one of the most puzzling mysteries the region had ever seen. One morning in July 2011, he left his apartment to catch the bus to work. A security camera spotted him walking past a bakery at 6:52 a.m. After that, he vanished. His employer reported him missing. His phone was unreachable. There were no signs of struggle, and nothing was missing from his home. The city launched a search. His face appeared on missing person flyers, but for 3 entire weeks, no one saw or heard from Thulani. Then, 22 days later, a farmer found him standing barefoot on a rural road 300 kilometers from home, disoriented and silent. He had no memory of where he'd been. He believed it was still the day of his disappearance. Doctors suggested transient global amnesia, a rare condition where short-term memory is temporarily erased. But Thulani had no injury, no illness, and no explanation. Over time, he returned to his routine. Until 2 years later, it happened again. In May 2013, after a normal day at work, Thulani said goodbye to his coworkers and never arrived home. His phone rang and rang, then went silent. This time, authorities were quick to act. They checked border posts, transport hubs, and hospitals. Again, there was no trace. Until, 17 days later, Thulani walked into a church in Namibia, over 1,200 kilometers away. He was holding a tattered Bible and speaking in fragmented Zulu, English, and what witnesses said was an unusual dialect. He couldn't remember his name, or how he got there. He said, cryptically, "I was sent to warn, but I forget what I was sent to say." He was brought back to South Africa and evaluated by psychiatrists. They found no signs of mental illness, no substance use, no neurological cause. But Thulani was not the same. He began drawing strange symbols, spirals, constellations, eyes, maps pointing nowhere. His dreams were vivid rooms with bright white lights, tall people in coats, and a constant buzzing sound. In one dream, a voice kept repeating, "Do you remember yet?" His family became concerned. Then something even stranger began happening. Thulani predicted things. A neighbor's car accident, a power outage, even a company merger before it was announced. Was it luck? Or something deeper? In 2014, it happened again. Thulani went missing, but this time, only for 1 hour. He was at a supermarket. He went to the restroom, and when he came out an hour later, he didn't realize he'd been missing. He returned to normal life, though he eventually moved to a quieter town and opened a small craft shop. He refused all interviews. But in 2019, one journalist managed to speak with him. When asked if he believed his disappearances were spiritual, psychological, or something else, Thulani replied, "Some people vanish because they run. Some vanish because they're taken. Me? I think I vanish because maybe I was never supposed to be here in the first place." Thulani's case remains open. There are no charges, no suspects, only a man, a mystery, and a story the world still can't explain. If you enjoyed this story, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more untold legends.